while we were staying at the commune.
And clothes would include?
Underwear.
Okay, well, thank you for coming. I really appreciate your story. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
What a story. Up next, the Indianapolis Children's Museum is introducing an exhibit that explores a new way to get kids moving and have a little fun.
Our correspondent Rachel Bang has more.
It's a topic that affects 1 in 3 children in the United States. There's a huge initiative led by First Lady Michelle Obama, and it can cause major health problems throughout the course of a lifetime. We're talking about childhood obesity. I'm here with Stephanie Wethington, designer of Cognox Studios, and she is going to tell us about a new design for a museum exhibit that allows children to be active in a fun and meaningful way. So Stephanie, thank you so much for meeting with me
today. Thank you for having me.
So can you tell me a little bit about the inspiration you had for this design?
Yeah, sure. The inspiration came from Michelle Obama's Let's Move campaign. As you said, 1 in 3 children are suffering from obesity, and I think those numbers are too high, and I want to be that inspiration to help them, just move, be active, and get out there and just, move their body. And so I created this exhibit where children can come, they can be experienced dancers, beginner dancers, even beat dancing, and have a lot of fun.
Great, that sounds awesome. It seems like with a design like this, there's going to be a lot of research involved. Can you tell us a little bit about the research that your team did?
Yeah, sure. We first started with interviews and kind of really focused in on our target user group that we were focusing 8 through 17-year-olds, and to see what they would like the exhibit space to look like. What kind of lights, colors, music would they like to have in this space, and from that we really draw some insights of what to put in the exhibit. Then from there we took interviewing and looked into the team atmosphere and how they can motivate each other. And through our interviews we actually found that people were more focused on their team doing well than themselves individually. With this exhibit though, they're able to be motivated by themselves and also collaborating through a team as they compete against the other team. We also did some contextual inquiry with going and playing laser tag, bowling, and just seeing what those atmospheres look like for that team dynamic, but also just the environment that's provided, the dark lighting and also just kind of the bright lights that go around with more high energy movement.
So can you tell me a little bit about your design?
Yeah, sure. I would think it might be easier if we take a look up at the screen of what we've created so far.
Awesome.
Before entering the exhibit, the children are greeted with a sign where they are given rules. A child picks up a bracelet and walks to their designated side. There are 2 teams, the red and the blue team. Each child will have a number in red or blue on their bracelet. Here in this hallway is where the children first interact with the exhibit. On each side of the hallway are digital bubbles that have "what if" on them. Whichever team the child is on is the side of the hallway they would explore while they are waiting their turn for the dance room. When the child walks up to the wall, they are able to tap on the bubble. The bubble pops and prompts the child on a way to create more energy in the dance room. These what if bubbles help the children think of moves that they could do in the dance room, and also encourages them to be creative and try new things that they might not normally do. The children on each team will be tapping on the same wall so they can communicate and collaborate on what kind of moves they want to try. The encouragement of others is a great way to get a child to be motivated and try something new, as we found during our research and personal interviews with children who have participated on teams. When it is the child's turn to go into the dance room, they enter and see half the room in red and half the room in blue. Each team goes to their respective sides. We made sure to put red and blue on the wristbands and walls to accommodate for children who might have visual disabilities. Once all the children are on their respective sides, the clock will count down to 1 and then go over the room. Here, for 5 minutes, the children are competing against the other team to make the most amount of energy by moving their body. As the teams move, the lights reflect who is winning and who is losing at that exact moment. It can be a lot of flip-flopping, but they will not know the results until they leave the room. After the 5 minutes is up, the participants will exit the room and head into the feedback room, where they will be able to see how their team did and who won. As each participant puts the wristband down, their individual score is recorded and given feedback on their personal performance. Each participant is added to the overall team score. Once all the wristbands are turned in, the teams are able to see which team created the most energy during the 5 minutes of dancing. We are able to show all the participants how much they moved and their contribution, helping the overall team score. Here, we are trying to promote the teamwork collaboration versus the child focusing on their individual performance.
That was a really great visual. I can now picture exactly what the exhibit's going to look like. Stephanie, thank you so much for meeting with me today. I'm really excited about this exhibit, and I think it's going to be extremely successful when implemented in the museum. I think this is a great way for children to become active and live healthy lifestyles.
Thank you for having me.
This is Rachel Banks reporting live at Cognac Studios. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Rachel. That is from us today. Join us tomorrow and we will discuss the new dating app called Fetish. There you'll find yourself matched based on the photos of Fate. From HCI News, my name is Xiao Liang.
And I'm Karthik Rao.
Good night.
That looks awesome. Let's go there.
Alright, we'll go this weekend.